Hey there, Aaron here with Practical Products. Today we're doing a little instructional video, and we is myself and my buddy Joe.
Hey.
We are in Joe's backyard, and this project he's doing is burying extension cord coming from the house, going all the way up the hill in his backyard to his shed.
Well, hello. Well, we're gonna save you a little money, easy to do project. A lot of times you want to dig in your downspouts, or like in this case, we're burying electric cord and carrying it through a 100-foot corrugated tubing, which the tubing's 50 to 75 bucks. Cords are like 30 bucks. If you were to buy a high-end electrical, you're paying $300 to $400, and this is something you can do yourself. As you can see at the top of the hill, we already started, dug it in.
So some of the tools we're using for this job are this wheelbarrow, if we happen to feel like using that over the tarp, but they're pretty much interchangeable, whatever your preference is. If you want to put all your material on the tarp or in the wheelbarrow, either or. And then we've got a pickaxe for digging up the rough spots in the ground, a shovel for getting the soil onto the tarp, and this here, I never knew what that's called, so I've always just called it an earth basher. And of course, the garden hose.
Always be careful, cover up the sharp tip thing so in case you hit yourself, you don't go to the hospital, you just get a bruise. Second of all, because we have clay and rock, we're gonna dig about 12 to 18 inches down. I know what somebody's saying, it's only about 12 right now, but hey, there you go. So we're gonna put our nice pickaxe over to the side. Now, the first thing we do is we grab our wonderful shovel. We're gonna go 12 to 18 inch, about 12 to 14. Dig down on both sides. Try to scoop it so that you only get about 2 inches off the top. And we're gonna put this back at the end so the wife or somebody else doesn't wonder where all the grass went. We're gonna put that right here on the end of the tarp. Of course, as you can see, we're gonna take out half of our dirt and we're gonna put it right here. Then we're gonna put the top of the grass down when we're done. So, next thing, the use of water. Now when you put this pipe in, you wanna put a little water in there. For two reasons. If you put it in, it'll like bounce up by itself. This way, it almost sticks down there. And we're gonna put a little dirt up here. The water, come back. So, before we dig, I have lots of this chocolate mint that grows like a weed. And the one thing about it is, it makes you smell good, feel good, good for teas, a little of everything. So, we're gonna throw some of that in there. Slide the pipe in. As you can see, we're just gonna step it in and hold it and press it in for a second. Now you can see it's sticking in there. Oh, I hear lightly in the background a little frog that's looking at the water wanting to come by and visit. But our next thing is we had our dirt here at the end. All we're gonna do now is push it on in. Now we're gonna grab our grass. We're gonna come to the top. As you can see, we're gonna lay it in on top. Then, all you need once this is wet, you want it to sit about 1 or 2 inches higher than it does when you put it in. The easiest way, let's stomp it down. And it's a little bit high. Or, if you got one of these trusty little 8x8s, we can just tap it. And if you hear in the background, you hear a little thumping noise. That's the pipe, and you know that you're getting it down really well. So at this point, we can water it one more time. And after a couple hours, we can thump it down again. Or as you can see, one of my favorite parts is playing in the mud.
All right, this part's where I come in. Now that we're done with that section, I'm using the ant to pull this tarp forward about 2 feet, doing this little bits at a time, but the ant's gonna make sure that I don't get tired while I'm pulling this tarp over and over again.
And you get away from the slippery area. Excellent.
Cool.
So once you got it in, start all over again.